Okay guys, we're going to talk about coterminal angles. Coterminal angles share the same terminal side, and so if I was drawing an angle, I start here and I go to here. Let's make it 135 degrees. So this is 135 degrees. It's a positive angle. It's in the second quadrant. And this is the terminal side. Terminal means ending, means to terminate. It's same root word as terminate. And so this is the terminal side. So the question is, what would be coterminal angles? Let's change colors here. Let's go to red. And if I started here and this time went in a clockwise direction and stopped at the same place, the question is, what would that measurement be? Well, that measurement would be negative 360 degrees plus 135. And that would be a measurement of negative 225. So notice over here I said to subtract 360. Well, if I'm adding a negative, that's the same thing as subtracting 360. So I end up with 225. Now let's say that I start at 135 again, and I go around a full 360 degrees. So what is that going to look like? Let's do a light blue. So if I start here and I go to 135 and I pass it and go all the way around, that's 360, and then I go and I stop at 135. So what is that? That is taking 135 degrees and basically adding 360 degrees, which then gives me a total of 495 degrees. So there's coterminal angles because they start and stop at the same location. The big issue is just stopping at the same location. Although going around more than once makes this a tighter angle, and that's what the swirling around more than 360 degrees. It's used in, think of it as a spring. The more times you wrap a spring, the tighter it's going to get, and so that's where these angles of greater than 360 come into use. Let's try an angle in the opposite quadrant to that. Let's go to the fourth quadrant. So I'm going to go back to the color purple. This time I'm going to start and I'm going to go all the way around to the fourth quadrant and I'm going to stop. So this, let's say 315 degrees. That's probably a lot further than 315. But we're just going to go with it. So the question is, what would my negative coterminal angle be? Well, my negative coterminal angle would be one that started here and went to the same side. So if I took negative 360 and I added 315, that's going to give me negative 45 degrees. Yeah, that's definitely not accurate, but it's in the same quadrant, and that's all that's important. it would be a little bit further. Here would be negative 45 degrees. Now, if I wanted to do a positive angle, coterminal angle, so here is my, whoops, I didn't change my color. There we go. Here is my terminal side. This is my beginning side. Now this time, if I go around a full 360 and then I add another almost full turn to it, I've actually went 665 degrees. So if I do 315 plus 360, then that adds up to 675 degrees. Sorry about that. $675 degrees. I think I had said the words 665, but meant to say 675 degrees. So I could superimpose that purple angle right on top. So the purple angle, only one time around. This is my 315 degrees. But by twisting it even tighter, just think of it like that, like a clock. I'm just winding it up. And so if I wind it one more time around, it's 675. And we can go even further than that. Let's say that we take 675 and add another 360 to it. So we could start with 315. We could add 360 and we get 675. We could add another 360, twist it another time around, and we end up with 1,035, and we can just keep going on and on and on. And so same thing with subtracting coterminal angles. So let's see how we would write this. So coterminal angles. Let's see if I can. Two positive would be 675, 1,035. One negative would be negative 45. What if I wanted to have two negative? Well, then all I need to do is take negative 45 and subtract 360, and now I'm not multiplying here, I'm subtracting. So negative 45 minus 360 is going to give me negative 405. And those are my two negative coterminal angles to 315, and my two positive coterminal angles would be 675 and 1035. Let me put my little degree signs in there. And that's it. Straightforward.